Hello everybody, today I'm going to be transforming into Sable from Dead by Daylight. She is one of my mains and I am super excited to show you the process. This is not an official cosplay, I've purchased a bunch of things that I think look like a costume, and it's close enough in my opinion, but let's get started.
With all makeup looks I start with my eyebrows, but if I could change one thing about how I do my makeup here is that I would use a different eyebrow color, making them a little bit lighter. I find that a dark brown looks really harsh against the white. Once I'm satisfied with my brows, I always outline them with a concealer. This one is the L'Oreal one that is a shade too light, but I work with it, though I do really not like the smell of this concealer. You can really tell how light it is on my pale skin, which is crazy. I can never find a concealer this light, but I guess now that I have one, I don't really use it as often, but it does make a good eyeshadow base as well. For eyeshadow, I go straight in with a dark purple. If I was recreating this look, I would probably start with a lighter one and build up. In order to blend this out, I go in with a shade that is similar to my skin tone and try and blend out the harsh edges. This is my secret to blending eyeshadow well. Once I'm happy with the blending, I go in with this obnoxiously bright pink, but I end up covering it after, but in Sable's photo, she does have a brighter eyeshadow look. I then blend the pink with the original purple I used at the start and try and buff them together. I then go on with this beautiful sparkly shade with my finger. I find that putting on sparkle or shimmer shades using your finger is much more effective than using a brush. Once I finish blending the eyeshadow, I go in with my favorite eyeliner and create a winged look. Tightlining your upper waterline is also really important to tie this look together, so I go ahead and do that, and then I also add black in the waterline. I don't usually like doing this, but for this look it is necessary because it is Sable. I do my foundation like this all the time. I dot it on my face and then blend it out with a sponge. Sometimes I like to use a brush, but right now sponges I find have a better finish. I don't know how sometimes that changes for me, but it does, so I'm sticking to sponges for now. I am still loving the She Glam liquid blushes and bronzers. I use them in my daily routine. They're super easy to blend out and I love the finish of them. I am currently obsessed with this lilac bronzer, but I do think it needs to be blended in with the pink, otherwise it looks a little bit strange in my opinion. And now it's time for the dreaded nose contour. I've said it before and I'll say it again, I'm not very good at my nose contour, but I do continue trying, but then I always hide it with fake freckles. Let me know what you think of this nose contour. I think it does improve at the end, but I'm still working on it, so if you have any tips, let me know. For some reason I can't make that L'Oreal concealer work for under my eyes, so I go back to my favorite Hourglass Airbrush Vanish Cream Concealer, which is amazing, but I do think the L'Oreal one would work had I got a suitable color. Setting spray is so important in the middle and at the end of your makeup routine. I feel like it makes makeup stick and also helps set the powder once you're finished powdering. Even before powder, it's really good. I'm still so obsessed with the Huda Easy Bake Powder. I love it for all my routines. This and the Laura Mercier one will always be my favorites, and I jump between both of them. I always set my liquid blush and bronzers with powders. I just think it gives a better finish and also makes the makeup last a bit longer, so I try and match the shade to the shades that I'm using underneath. For the eyeshadow under the eyes, I'm just using the same colors as I used on the top lid, as well as a little bit of black to blend into the eyeliner and under the waterline. Lashes always finish a look, and these ones are my current favorite. I love how dramatic they are, but they're also not overly dramatic if you get my drift. Wait for the glue to go tacky, put them in the center of the eye, then attach them at the outer corner and then go into the inner corner. You must always trim the outer corner of your eyelashes before placing them on. For Sable's iconic heart, I just freehand it on my cheek with my favorite eyeliner, and then I set it with a black eyeshadow powder to make it look matte. I concentrate quite hard here because I don't want to mess it up, because it is really annoying to remove eyeliner once you have completed your look. Does Sable have freckles? I don't know. Do I give them to her? Yeah, because it makes my nose contour look better. Don't judge me. I love freckles. At this point in the makeup, I didn't actually check if I had the right lip products. I just assumed that I did, which I did not, so I ended up mainly using lip liners. These are very old lip liners, but they still work amazingly. Night Moth and Magenta by MAC. Super dry lip liners, but they are really effective and they do last long. Getting the line right on Sable's lip was kind of annoying because you had to kind of set the lip liner so they didn't transfer, especially the dark one onto the magenta color. So I go back and forth quite a lot to try and clean it up. Another tip is if you roll a cotton tip in your concealer and roll it around the outside of your lip, it really tidies up the edge. I don't know if I'm explaining that right, but this is my tip for dark colored lips or bright lips that I use every single time. And that is the completed makeup look onto the costume. If you want a detailed rundown on the items, let me know and I can send you the links for each item that I did purchase. Don't judge me, but each item was from Shein. I think the thing I struggled with the most is actually the wig. I could not find anything similar, so I had to go and do my own research, and I found a cosplayer called Jelly Etty. I'm not sure if I'm saying her name right, but she's also a Twitch streamer, and this is how she did her cosplay wig, so I took inspiration from her. I clipped these little extensions into the white wig to try and get the same hair as Sable. The wig was also not very good to style, but I had to work with it because I had come this far without even opening the wig. But I hope you really like the end look. I had lots of fun creating this, and I will be doing more Dead by Daylight cosplays in the future, so if you please could like and subscribe, it helps me out so much, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you! Bye!